Hello everyone, this is my third video. Someone asked me, how do Filipinos treat people with disabilities? Well, to be honest, Filipinos, most of them are compassionate when it comes to disabled people. But some are a little bit, they love to discriminate them. But it's not about your... Most of them are still compassionate, but sometimes they just mind their own business and they just don't notice that anymore. A foreigner with a disability, I believe that it's just okay for you, even for Filipinas. I've seen many Filipinas marrying men even though they have a disability and then taking care of them. Some might say that they are taking care of them because of money. Let's say that's one factor, but in the end, I also heard them saying that they love this man and they stayed with him. And some of them never got married even though the guy died. So there's a possibility. It really depends on the person that you might meet, the Filipina that you might meet, and the environment. So basically, my chocolate is melting. Sorry. So basically, for a person like you who has a disability, you don't have... Filipinas are usually compassionate. Not all, but usually we are. We feel sorry easily. Probably that's the reason why some of us don't get rich, because we like to give to poor people. Although sometimes we cannot give because we don't have it as well. But when it comes to disabilities, they are quite understanding, especially if they know where you came from. I think in all countries they have this, discrimination with disabled people. But if there are people who would discriminate you, actually, those people are uneducated or they are just fickle-minded. So don't mind them. But most of them are compassionate and accepting, and they would understand, especially if they would hear your story. Plus, if you lost that arm, it doesn't matter. It doesn't remove anything from your personality, or it doesn't decrease you as a person. So don't think about it that much. And yes, Filipinas are quite still open for, especially with men who has disabilities, they are kind of accepting. Like, yeah, in my family, and also with other families of my friends, they like, my best friend's sister has a sister who was deaf. I have a family member who is half paralyzed, and then some of my aunts never got married because they are taking care of him. So Filipinos were okay, we're compassionate. Just sometimes you would experience. I think in every country we have these bad apples. So I guess the biggest thing that you have to be aware of is that most of our facilities in the Philippines are not equipped properly for disabled people. So if there are going to be some difficulties for you, I think just that, like our facilities, amenities. I know it's only your arm, but of course, hotels, restaurants can assist you, but some won't do it. And then there are some places wherein you cannot really, when you need assistance, they really cannot help you, probably because there's no one to assist you. So only that. Philippines is not yet a disabled-friendly place, unlike in Japan. Roads are... Japan is trying to make the roads safer and more, accessible for disabled people, and even trains like that. But in the Philippines, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, especially transportation, the roads, some restaurants. But all in all, aside from those amenities and facilities, you'll do just great. So don't worry. And plus, never, ever, 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 ever think that people would judge you in the Philippines for your disability. Some might. I think everywhere in the world it might happen. But regardless, just be aware that Philippines is not yet a disabled what word am I looking for? Disabled friendly country as a whole. It's not with what people think. It's the facilities, just that. So yeah, it's much better if if you just try to prepare for those things. It might happen. Next question is, I'll make another video for that.